What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more fighting. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel. Also follow Cris Cyborg on Instagram at Cris Cyborg. This is her verified account, and she posted something about Ronda Rousey. Too good to pass up. Want to share it with you. Somebody did a graphic of her pummeling Ronda Rousey, and Ronda Rousey looks like she's in pain or distress. And this is the caption. My first fight in the USA was 2008 at 140 pounds. The same year, Ronda Rousey competed in the Olympic Judo at 155 pounds. In 2009, when I beat Gina Carano for the biggest women's MMA fight ever, she was still competing as an amateur. Ronda started calling me out in Strikeforce, and when she signed to the UFC, used the media to manipulate the fans, calling me a steroid abuser. She tried to make me the face of steroid use in MMA. Ronda and her team called me an it, said I was Wanderlei Silva in a dress, that I'd be the first UFC fighter to cut off my dick to make 135 pounds. I don't want this fight for the money. I want to give the bully beat down on Ronda Rousey, and she tagged her, for all the hurtful things she said about me and my family. Stop running, Ronda Rousey. Let's finish this novella, which is basically like a soap opera. Super Bowl weekend, and then she put 1,000,000 Brazilian flags, and this is the translation. So she wants Ronda Rousey. She said it's not about money. She says she can get this work. I want to see the fight around Super Bowl time. Would be great. That's plenty of time. She says she can do it at 140. She says she kills herself. She has a documentary. She's like literally crying, trying to make weight as she's trying to shed those last pounds, but she's willing to sacrifice that. Ronda Rousey would have to move up from what she has been competing at. Obviously, Ronda Rousey probably has to come back first. They're saying maybe Amanda Nunes. We haven't really heard much from Ronda Rousey. I'm really anxious to see how Ronda Rousey looks back, because she was looking and feeling invincible, and I think part of her win streak was what made her so good, her confidence. And now, after losing to Holly Holm, her confidence may be shook. She was literally crying on Ellen DeGeneres, saying, oh, I should just have Travis's babies and I'm nothing now. So maybe the fame got to her head and she lost a little something in terms of discipline. But that Holly Holm, until she figures out she can beat Holly Holm, I don't know. And I'd have to see how her, like, against like even Amanda Nunes. That's a dangerous fight. Amanda Nunes got a lot of momentum and is now a champion and demolished Miesha Tate. And then, not to mention Cyborg. I just did a video the other day, and Cyborg's last opponent, Landsberg, says, I've never felt punches like that, right? So I want to see the fight. I think it's a damn good fight. Dana White, it seems like he's kind of in the business of appeasing his cash cows, we'll say. The Conor McGregors, the Ronda Rousey. I don't know if he feels there's a market value for Cris Cyborg, but you got to let him scrap. Best fight the best. You have no problem making any other fight in tough matches. So, you know what I mean? Ronda Rousey should be no different once she gets her footing back and has like a comeback fight. This is a fight we've wanted to see as fans for years, right? And Cyborg went over to the UFC. It's a long time coming. She looked good in her last fight. She posted another graphic of her and Ronda Rousey. Super Bowl weekend, Ronda Rousey, she's tagging her. No reason to come back New Year's if you aren't even going to fight the girl who took your belt. Wow. People will respect you more if you finally let us settle this novella inside of the cage. I can make 140. You don't have to come to the champion. So she really wants to fight. I want to see it. She also had another cool diss where she said there's a video of Ronda Rousey shadowboxing, and it looks terrible. It looks bad. And she says, I seen that video of Ronda Rousey shadowboxing and the shadow won. And it's kind of all quiet on the Western Front. I haven't heard much from Ronda Rousey. This is her verified page. Looks like she's listening to Wale, signing autographs. I've seen some recent pictures. Looks like she's getting back in shape. So I want to see it. Cris Cyborg, let me know who wins. Who should Ronda Rousey take as her first fight back? But this has been going on long enough, and people want to see the fight. And she did this Reebok commercial where she's saying, nobody's perfect, and I'm glad I'm not perfect, and all this and that. So you gotta, like 50 Cent said, you gotta do something, baby. Ronda Rousey, the world's waiting on you. You can bounce back like a true champion. take on one of these tough fights, and we'll see. You know what I mean? At the very least, you'll still get credit for always challenging yourself. And I mean, don't get it twisted. She's a good fighter. She needs to get back to what she knows, back to the basics, the judo. Stop trying to have stand-up fights. That's not your forte. You know what I mean? Be who you are. Don't let these Sports Illustrated people and photo shoots and all that gas you. You got to come back correct. You know what I mean? Conor McGregor bounced back off of his first UFC loss, and he just beat Nate Diaz, somewhat disputed, but I mean, he's on to the next thing, which is Eddie Alvarez, UFC 205. Drop in the comment section. Let me know who wins between Ronda Rousey or Cris Cyborg at 140 pounds. Drop that in the comment section. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.